Good morning. We are day 154, I believe, of 365 days of morning routines and rituals with me, Miss Carla Marie. It's a little bit late here. It's about 7:30. It's a little bit of a late start. We all slept in. No alarms went off this morning, so not sure what happened, but here we are. Zach spent the night out at the bush, and his alarm would normally wake me up, so that probably didn't help either. But it is what it is. We're here, we're present, and it is an interesting energy that we've just walked through because we've had the full moon. It's today. We're starting our morning with the Luminous Humanist book. So it is July 30th, the last day of the month. Ugh. A warrior, not a warrior. In the sacred circle, at the core of who you are, there's a knower within you that knows the truth. Its inner knower is attuned to the fact that you are whole, intact, cup runneth overfilled, effusing crystalline light with magic sparkling from every cell of your being in a dance of never-ending grace. Remembering you are whole means never again needing to fret about the ups, the downs, the highs, or the lows of life. Affirmation: from the regions of light, I boldly emerge, powerful at my core as a spiritual warrior I soar. This is actually a saying I use in sound healing. I often will quote different affirmations just to help the mind. And I am a warrior, not a warrior, is one of the ones I say, because our job isn't to be a martyr. We shouldn't be bossing and telling people what to do. What we should be doing is just doing it from lived experience, showing people how amazing life is, and then they want to do it with us, right? And that's the fun part of being human. Every day is a new opportunity for us to move out of worry. And so that way we don't get stuck in that energy. And when we worry, all we are doing is looking so far forward, we can't see what's coming yet. And what does that teach you? It teaches you to learn to be in the present moment. I am in an odd energy this morning, can you tell? Ooh, I woke up on the right side of the bed this morning, which is a nice feeling. I haven't felt like this in days. I needed it. Let's create cool intentions for today. I'm going off to do some colouring in this morning with gorgeous Sam from Mandela Skies. If you've not met Sam, I met her a number of years ago. Long-time followers and friends we are, and she is the colouring, I wanted to say the colouring queen, and I'm so sorry, Sam, because Kerry is, I feel. Oh, contradictions. Anywho, both beautiful women, both amazing colouring in things. Both do incredible group stuff, just so you know. Anywho, I'm gonna go see Sam. She holds colouring in club. $15. Can't say no to that. 2 hours in a cafe, meeting other people, and we just colour in for 2 hours. I need that today for my mental health. So that's what I'm gonna go do. And tomorrow I am going to go and try a new energy release method. I found out recently, one of my daughter's friend's mothers. I've not met her. I did kind of meet her, but that was a really long time ago. The kids were more involved than we ever were, if that makes sense. So I haven't had a lot to do with her mum. I know the daughter really well. I follow her on social. She's killing it. And so her mum popped up in my thoughts the other day. Now, with this shift of energy that I have been all walking through, finding trained facilitators with Prophet certifications has been quite intriguing, actually. So this lady is not spiritual. Well, she is. She's actually quite intuitive, but her methods of healing are actually clinical and trained. So I'm really intrigued to see what she does. I've not actually heard of the modality before, and so that makes it really hard for me to remember what it is to tell you. But I'll tell you tomorrow when I've done it. I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm in a space today? I have not felt like this in months. Which means I'm finally coming home to myself. What a feeling. The last few months have been like the heaviest I've ever walked. Like, you got no idea. Well, you might have a little if you've spoken to me. I'm mindful on how I word a lot of this because it's triggered a lot of people within my community. I did 27 days of 24/7 full-time respite care with my partner. Between the two of us, we worked 24/7 for 27 days to ensure the health and safety and well-being of a client of ours who has level 3 autism. She has some other things going on, but that is probably the most significant part of her thing. Now, with autism, they search for patterns. You cannot tell someone with autism, you have to show them, like, so they can see that that works. I have a lot of family members with autism, so working with people with autism isn't actually a hard thing in our family. It's so prevalent around us that I feel we all have it. We've probably all got a bit of the spice. But my sister and her children are officially diagnosed and are very similar in their levels. Very similar reactions, responses, very similar PDA profiling, you name it. There was so much similarities that it gave us confidence moving into the space that we did feel we could help. We didn't understand that it would be for 27 days. I just want to put that out there. We actually thought it would be for just a night or two. So you can imagine after 27 days how I was feeling. And I do love my client, and I still love her very fucking dearly, and would go to the ends of the earth for her in a heartbeat again. Even though I never, ever, ever want to do that experience again. I would do it again for her. I just want to put that out there because I do love her in that regard. Anywho, within those 27 days, there was a period of about 10 to 12 of those days where it was suicide watch. And that's I think what exhausted me the most was just being so switched on for such a long period of time and not being able to tap out. The moment I woke, I was on. The moment I went to bed, I was still having to be on. When someone is on suicide watch, and I've had to do this journey with my own children. My daughter was a self-harmer. So removing sharps and medications and all of those things isn't new to me. What was new was the level of activeness that went with it. I didn't know how to hold that. I don't think many of us do, if I'm quite honest. And so lots of phone calls and lots of liaising with different officials and departments and all the things that go within these spaces to get her the right help. And I'm grateful to say that she has now got that, and she is in a very safe space, which I'm grateful for. We did what we were meant to do. We helped someone find safety, and to get her the implementation of what that may look like for her moving forward. And that makes me breathe. As heavy as that journey was, and the feelings and the emotions and all of the stuff that went with it, I'm slowly finally moving on the other side, and I'm so grateful. So I'm hoping that means that Zach had the same kind of release while he was out in the bush, so we can move forward together, because if I'm honest, we've really missed each other. We've missed being in that connection space with each other. And it's not because we don't love each other. It's because we have been pushed beyond our capacity. We are exhausted, and instead of becoming the warrior, we became worriers, and we were worried about the outcome and the things that may happen and may not happen, and all of the things, because we were so caught in the chaos, we weren't able to take a step out. We weren't able to regulate our own nervous systems. We weren't able to see certain things from different perspectives, because when you're in something, you're in it. You are in it until you are able to break through whatever that might be. And for some of us as human beings, we don't have those tools or haven't yet discovered them. I guess this is why I really did decide to start some of these videos, was so that way when you're moving through these wobbles, they're hard. I had to take time off of work. In fact, I'm still off of work. I've been off of work since June 16th. It's the longest amount of time I've ever had off of any job because I'm completely exhausted. 3 weeks ago now, I had a complete emotional breakdown where I was so overwhelmed by everything, I just couldn't stop crying. Like, it was a lot we navigated, and we did it on our own. We did it just the two of us for a majority of that. It was one of the most exhausting things as a couple we've ever walked. But it strengthened us in so many ways as a couple that we really learned how to communicate. We really talk through things when it's not okay. And one of the things that we were really proud of while navigating this whole experience was that it only came out sideways once towards each other. And we were able to be in a place where, even though we weren't really regulated, we were still in a place where we took a moment, we took a pause, we spoke to each other, and we apologized for it coming out sideways and helped each other through it. It was exhausting, but so grateful for the walk. And it's really highlighted to Zach and I who we are, the integrity that we hold, the boundaries that we need, and what kind of people we want into our lives moving forward. Because this whole experience really highlighted narcissism. It highlighted the fake healers in our industry, which was really fascinating, to say the least. And it highlighted where people don't want to speak, where they just want to project their bullshit, and I'm not here for it any further. I've started to remove myself from different people online. So if I'm no longer your friend on Facebook, it just means that the content that you either post or share no longer resonates with where I'm heading. And I'm sorry, but I just don't need to see it. That's my boundary moving forward. It's not something I want to be a part of. And if you are a part of that energy, I'm just going to slowly remove myself. A big part of me doing the journey that I've done, the walk that I've walked, is my body really can sense when someone is authentic. And that could be whether they're lying to themselves or not. I have a really incredible sixth sense of picking that up. And with the work that I do, I am then able to redirect it. Now, a lot of people don't understand what I get to see, I think, as well, which is probably another perspective of that, because being a human being, we all think people think the same as us, right? Well, I'm here to tell you I'm a little bit of a superhuman in my own little right. And that's just because I have the clairvoyance gift. I see spirit, I hear spirit, I taste, I smell, I feel. And those senses have been something that I really developed through COVID, when we were on our own. When I did 5 years of being celibate and not having anybody in my energetic field. I have been so selfish with my space and my time that I am a very good reader now because of that journey. Doesn't mean to say that there are moments I am still human and I may get it wrong, because I am a human being. But I, hand on my heart, can say majority of the time I am not wrong, especially when it comes to feeling authentic energy. It is huge. I can feel when you're lying to yourself, which means you're lying to me. And I'm always open to these conversations. And I think this is why I have done as well as I have in the field that I am in, is because when I read for you, I ask for honest and truthful guidance that connects me directly with your heart, your higher self, and your soul's journey. I don't care about anything else because that's irrelevant to me. It's not my business. That's spirit's. My job is to ensure that the integrity is there, that I am channeling for the right reasons, that I'm here to be of help and of service to humanity, and not for any other reason. It is why when reading, I will call you out. Are you fixated on a timeline? Because spirit won't now tell you a time. Do you need this? Because now you won't receive it. I am honest in those ways, because I truly believe to get where you want to go to, you need to know that. You need to know how to move from your heart and your mind. You need to work how to bridge these two back together. And that's my job. And I love it. And I thrive in it. But because of that, it does create a lot of blurry lines for the community around me, including those who use my gifts to share it with their school and do their work and then lie about it. I see a lot. I see all. It's quite an interesting journey I am on. But no more with the fake. If you are in my life, there's a reason for it. And I will help you move into integrity and alignment and into your heart and whatever else that you need. I'm there. I want to help. I want to be of service. And I want to do it right. And I want to make sure that even if I'm doing it wrong, I apologize. I take ownership of when I fuck up. Because that's the point. That's an important part of being human, taking accountability when we do it wrong. And I don't claim to have all the answers. All I know is every single day I choose to walk into alignment with spirit. I choose to be of service, however that looks. And I'm trusting the journey, the unravelment that I am on, because that's all I can do. I hope this conversation today, even though it was a little bit of a ramble, may help you redirect some things that maybe you're wobbling through, and understanding that your heart, your body, and your intuition know what you need. So allow it to come through. I hope your day is amazing and you are the warrior that the world needs. Not the warrior that worries about everybody else, but the warrior who steps up with their shoulders up, their head held high, and integrity in their heart. I love you. Have the most wondrous, wondrous day.